a new one, isn't it?
Hi guys, this is George back here with another video, and today we are back here at Paultons Park and we are finally going to get to experience Tornado Springs, the brand new themed area here at the park. You can see Stormchaser right over there, the Cyclinator's on. We're about an hour late, there was quite a lot of traffic on the way here, so we are quite late for opening. Here we go, we're going to get in the park, we're going to get over to Tornado Springs. I believe Stormchaser is currently on about 35-minute queue. Cyclinator's on about 10 minutes. Cyclinator's looking brilliant over there. Look at that. There we go. So yeah, let's go and get into the park and go and get on these new rides. Here we are nearly at the new area. We can see Al's Auto Academy here, the brand new driving school. Not going to be giving this a ride today. There is an age limit on it. But here we go, so you can see Tornado Springs there on all the signposts, and we're right here at the entrance and we're about to enter for the first ever time. So many times we've been looking at this from over the fence and now we finally get to walk inside and see it. So I don't know where we're going to go first. I feel like maybe we'll do Stormchaser first, with that being the big signature attraction in this area. Oh, there seems to be... What's this queue here? I think that's... Oh wow, Al's Auto Academy's been building up a queue. But here we go, we're about to walk into Tornado Springs. So here we are in Tornado Springs. We've got the Cyclinator right over here. I might do this one first. This is currently a 15-minute queue. Stormchaser's on 40 minutes, but I don't know how long it's going to take for that to go down. Windmill Towers right over there. 2 new family drop towers. And here we go. Cyclinator, the most thrilling ride installation ever here at Paultons Park. And I'll be giving this a ride later. I might go on this now while it's got a short queue. We're just gonna have a think about what we want to do, but there we go. Wow, this looks absolutely brilliant. There's a cycle about to go. Yeah, the queue doesn't look too bad for that. Here we go, guys. First ever ride on the Cyclinator. The most thrilling ride installation at Paultons Park. The restraint's a bit uncomfortable. And we're off. It's a bit like being back on Vortex at Thorpe Park all over again. Well, here we go, we're off now. You can see they're building a new coaster over there for next year. I'll talk more about that later. Here we go. Oh wow, it's already quite intense. Oh! Face coverings are required on the Cyclinator, but I'll talk more about the face coverings in a minute when we get off the ride. Here we go, we're off! Wow! Oh wow! Oh, it's already intense! We're about to get swung to a height of 82 feet! Here we go! Oh wow! Oh, this is good. I like this. This is good. Oh, it's intense. Bit of air time there. Oh, wow. Air time. I nearly lost it. Oh, wow, air time. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Oh, my gosh, air time. Wow. Oh, my gosh, it's intense. Oh, I'm going to take my glasses off, it feels like I'm going to lose them. Oh my god, this is intense! Wow! Oh wow, nice long cycle as well. Oh, this is brilliant! Oh my gosh, that was really good. I would take that over Vortex at Thorpe Park. That is absolutely brilliant. There we go, first ever ride on Cyclinator. Hopefully I'll get a couple more rides later on. Absolutely brilliant. So then guys, you will be noticing that I am not at Paultons Park. I'm actually back home. It's actually a few days after it's a couple of days after we were actually there. And I'm actually editing the vlog right now as of recording. And I noticed that my review of Cyclinator somehow got cropped. And I'm not sure how that happened. But there we go. So I've had to delete that because it doesn't work. It cut out pretty much my whole review. So I'm going to give my review now instead, and then we'll go back to the vlog. So in terms of the Cyclinator, absolutely brilliant ride. Restraints were a little bit uncomfortable. However, I kind of forgot about that when the ride actually started. At the top, when you get to the top, you get some really good airtime there. And then when you get to the bottom, it's really intense. It is actually a very intense ride. I would take it over Vortex at Thorpe Park. And yeah, it's really, really good. Nice long cycle on there as well. Absolutely brilliant ride. And it's now my favourite ride at Paultons Park. Also in that clip that got cropped, I was now saying about how now we're about to go on Stormchaser. So the next clip you'll see of us actually in the park is going to be my review of Stormchaser. Here we go, first ever ride on Stormchaser. Mac rides spinning coaster. Mum. I've been on a ride pretty similar to this, and that's Dwervelwind at Toverland. First ever time. Looking forward to this. Let's see which one's better, this or Dwervelwind. Here we go, we're at the top. And we're off, here we go. Oh wow! Wow! Oh wow! It's a good one! That's intense so far! Holy! Oh my gosh! Wow! Oh wow, it's intense! It's intense! Oh my gosh, that was brilliant! Mum! That was hilarious. Oh. There we go. Oh, that was good fun. So then guys, we just had our ride on Stormchaser. Advertised wait there for 25 minutes and we waited about 15 minutes. So really good operations on there. In terms of the ride, I need another ride to say if I prefer it to Dwervelwind or not. Because Dwervelwind at Toverland, of course I've done that a few times. I need another ride on Stormchaser to be able to decide which one I prefer. But in terms of my first thoughts coming off there, really, really good. Really enjoyable family coaster. It probably will be my favourite. It probably is my favourite coaster here. I need a ride on Flight to the Pterosaur, which is my previous favourite coaster here, to have a look. My favourite in the park is still probably Cyclinator, but that was a really, really good coaster. Nice and intense. For a family coaster, it is really intense, and it's the same with Dwervelwind as well. They are both pretty intense family coasters. Nice loose lap bar on there as well. Really, really nice restraints. Really liked that. Overall, it's a brilliant coaster. Hopefully we'll get another ride on it later and I'll decide which one I prefer. Here we go, it's time for a ride on Sky Swinger now. Oh, it's a bit windy. It's actually quite intense on here when you come back down. Oh, we're getting a bit of a spin now. Yeah? Is it? Don't worry. They're back there. Here we go, oh, we're slowing down, we're coming to the end of the cycle. There we go. Nice enjoyable ride there. It's a good ride, this. It's a good ride. Not quite as good as Cyclinator though. So then guys, just had a ride on Sky Swinger. It's a pretty good ride. It used to be one of my favourites in the park. It's gone a little bit lower now with the addition of Tornado Springs, of course. It's still a good ride. It's quite intense when it brings you back down, actually. Yeah, it's really good fun. It's quite windy on there when you're going, so sorry about the wind sounds that would have probably come on the GoPro. I don't care. So there we go. We're going back into Tornado Springs now, and we're going to have some food over there, and I can get some nice footage of the rides for you, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that. Hopefully we'll get another ride on Stormchaser soon. Here's Benji.
Bye-bye!
So there we go, let's go into Tornado Springs. So we're back in Tornado Springs, and while we wait for our food, I decided I'm just going to go for a little wander around the area. So here we have the Windmill Towers, currently on a 10-minute queue. I'm sure we'll give these a ride later. Here's Stormchaser just dispatching there. Hopefully we'll get another ride on that later. Really, really good fun coaster. Hopefully we'll get another ride later. So here's Windmill Towers on a 10-minute queue. There it is up there. And then as you can see over there, you've got the entrance to Buffalo Falls. And then here's the Stormchaser is only on a 10-minute queue. Oh, you know, I might actually go for a ride on this. You know what, yeah, let's go for a ride. So then guys, you may have seen this in the vlog on some of the on-ride POVs, and I mentioned this earlier when I was on the Cyclinator, but this is actually the construction for the new for 2022 roller coaster, and this is going to be a junior coaster called Farmyard Flyer. So if I put you up here, you might be able to see a little bit inside the station. This is going to be a junior coaster. In terms of what the coaster is, we don't really know yet. However, this is going to be the station for it, and it's going to be called Farmyard Flyer. So there we go. There's a little bit of a construction update on that. We can poke you through the fence there. There we go. As you can see, we've got some footers down there. We've got some footers over on the other side as well. I don't know what this, as I was saying, we don't really know what this is going to be. I feel like maybe there's potential for maybe a Vekoma Junior coaster, maybe. I feel like maybe it's going to be something like that. But there we go. I also mentioned earlier on the Cyclinator that there are some new policies on masks here. So masks are required to be worn in all of the queue lines at this park. So any queue line that you'll be standing in to get on a ride, a face covering is required in the queue. And on most of the attractions in the park, there is signage. You do have to wear a mask on most of the attractions in this park. So take, for instance, the Cyclinator. You do need to wear a mask on the Cyclinator, but on the Raging River, say, you don't have to. However, most of the attractions at Paultons Park, you do need to wear a face covering on the ride. So there we go. There's as I said, there's the odd ride where you don't have to, and that rule is only for ages 11. Under 11s do not have to wear a mask. Anyone the ages 11 or over will have to abide by those mask policies. So there we go. Here we go. We're on Velociraptor. Vekoma Junior Boomerang that's opened in 2016 here in the Lost Kingdom. And we're in the front row. Not very much leg room. A little bit uncomfortable. And we're off. Here we go. Oh wow, it's a little bit rough today.
Oh my god!
A little bit rough today. Bit rougher than usual, but there we go.
Here we go, 1, 2, 3.
Here we go, it's time for Dino Chase. I forgot how fast it was going up this lift hill. I wasn't expecting that.
This is rubbish.
Full airtime.
Airtime.
Oh, it's uncomfortable.
You can literally just fall out of this.
Not very much leg room here on the Triceratops.
Hello.
go, ready for some airtime? Here we go, one more time. Are we going one more time? I reckon it's one more lap.
They can't really see it, they can only see that.
Here we go. Whoa. There we go, Dino Chase. Oh. So then guys, here we are in the Lost Kingdom where we've just done a couple rides. So I did have my ride on Stormchaser just before lunch, and that was really good. It was more intense than earlier on. It was definitely a lot more intense. Restraint, just as comfy as it was before. It was a little bit rougher than it was in the morning, but it is to be expected as it gets a little bit more intense throughout the day. I think now, I've had a second ride on it, I think I do prefer it to Dwerver Wind. I'd like another ride on it, just to see, and I would say that it's my favourite ride, my favourite coaster in the park. My favourite ride in the park is the Cyclinator. However, Stormchaser is my favourite coaster. So I had my ride on Stormchaser. We then had a ride on Velociraptor, then went to Dino Chase, and then back to Velociraptor. So we had 2 rides on Velociraptor. That's running okay today. It's a little bit rougher than it is usually. I had a ride in the front and I had a ride in the back, and they were about the same roughness on both ends of the train. I did notice that it seems to be a bit rougher when you're going forwards than when you're going backwards. I don't know what that is, but there's not much leg room on there either. Like, of course, I am pretty tall, so I have all the classic tall guy problems when it comes to roller coasters. But there we go. Other than the little rattle that it seems to have, it's running okay. We also did Dino Chase, just a small little junior coaster really. It's a nice little coaster, you get a little bit of airtime there. It's a little bit uncomfortable though, but there we go. So yeah, just done that. And now I think we're going to go to Cobra. I don't know, I think, yeah, we're going to go to Cobra, I think. Here we go, time for a ride on Cobra. It's a lovely sunny day now here at Paultons Park. Oh, I don't have to wear a mask on this one, I can take it off. I'll just hold it so I don't lose it. Here we go, nice view. And off we go. It's more intense than I remember. Here we go. Oh, wow. And this part.
And this part. And this part. I feel like I'm just gonna fall off.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh, I hate this part.
Into the shed. There we go, into the brake run. Just had a ride on Cobra then. It's a lot more intense than I remember actually. Of course I haven't been on it for a while, but it's running really well. Really like it. Nice and intense there on the corners as well. The helixes are quite intense as well. And those airtime notes, you do actually get, like, you don't really get airtime, but you do just get that feeling inside. And then of course the B&Q garden shed as well. It's running really well. Nice and smooth. For a Gerstlauer, smooth coaster. So I think we're going to do Caterpillar now. We've got about an hour and a half until the park closes. We still want to do Fly to the Pterosaur and Caterpillar. So yeah, we'll go there. We'll probably to Caterpillar. Here we go guys, we're off on Fly to the Pterosaur. No, probably not. Here we go. Not in the best seat for this. I do prefer this in the front. We're quite close to the back, unfortunately. I do prefer it in the front, but oh well, it's still a good ride in the back. We're gonna get pulled over this drop here. Here we go. So then guys, we just had our ride on Flight of the Pterosaur, and as you saw in the POV, we were near the back row. The front row is my favourite seat on there, and it was a good ride. It was one of the best rides I've had on it, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. Really nice and smooth as ever. Here it comes over here. It's a brilliant coaster. Opened back in 2016. I love the restraints on this coaster. It's only a lap bar, and that just makes it 10 times better. Such smooth coaster, really good restraints. It is a little bit on the short side. That's the only thing that bugs me about this coaster. It is a very short coaster. However, it is still really good fun. And yes, it might not be my favourite coaster in the park anymore. However, it is still an absolutely brilliant coaster. So then guys, we're going to go over to Caterpillar now. We haven't ridden that for quite a while. It's one we never seem to be able to get on because it always has a massive queue. So we're going to go over and do that now, and then we'll probably, after that, we'll probably go back into Tornado Springs, do some rides in there, get some merch, and yes, we haven't got left of it long of the day now. So yeah, we'll go in there, do a couple more rides, get some merch, and then it'll be the end of the day. Here we go. It's time for Caterpillar Coaster. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I did a mixture of hello and this isn't that good.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh,
hang tight. There we go. Oh.
How many times does it go around?
Twice, I think.
I almost fell out.
Oh. Not the most comfortable of ride experiences. Here we go, it's a 2-lap special. Here we go. It's quite intense when you get to the bottom of the first drop for a junior coaster. Here we go. Bit uncomfortable this section. Oh!
That was bad.
Here we go, back into the station. There we go. Oh! So then guys, we just had our ride on Caterpillar. Not the most comfortable ride there, but it's all right for a junior coaster. So here we go, we're going back into Tornado Springs now for probably the final time today. We've not got too long left. I am going to go and try and have a ride on Stormchaser, and I'm also going to try and have another ride on Cyclinator as well. So we're going to go in, I'm going to get some merchandise, and then it's going to be time for the end of the day. So here we go, back into Tornado Springs. I haven't mentioned it today, but I love the music around the area. It's really loud, so you can hear it wherever you're standing in the area. It's absolutely brilliant. So you've got Al's Auto Academy over there, driving school. It's Stormchaser. So I'm going to try and give these two rides a ride. It's not a ride. It's not like I haven't ridden Buffalo Falls before. I did ride it last year because, of course, it did open in August. So here we go, there's the Cyclinator down there on a 25-minute queue. So I might go and do Stormchaser first, unless that goes down. I'll have a little look at what the queue might be like, because queue times have been a little bit exaggerated here today at Paultons Park. But I'm going to try and give this a go, as well as Stormchaser. So let's go. Here we go, guys, final ride of the day on Stormchaser.
Oh, that's cool, they close it so no one can take it back.
Final time riding today. It's the second POV of the day. Yeah. Here we go.
Why is there a cow?
Brilliant views. And here we go. Oh wow! Brilliant views. Not getting too much of a spin yet. Here we go. Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh my gosh, it's intense! That S-bend is brilliant! Wow, holy! Oh my gosh, that is brilliant! That's a brilliant coaster. Here we go guys, final ride of the day on the Cyclinator.
Here we go.
Here we go. There we go. It's already getting a bit intense as you get to the bottom. Way. Oh, it's intense. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We're about to get some air time. Air time. That was some good air time there. Oh wow, it's intense. Really good views down there towards Farmyard Flyer, the construction going on for 2022's coaster. Oh yes, a nice long cycle as well. There we go. There we go, absolutely brilliant ride there on the Cyclinator. Second ride of the day on here. Absolutely brilliant. Definitely still my favourite ride here at Paultons Park. So then guys, we are now back home and it is the next day, and yeah, you can definitely tell it's the next day with the difference in my hair. But moving away from that, we had a great day at Paultons Park. It was absolutely amazing to go and experience Tornado Springs for the first time, and of course it's not even been open a week yet. In fact, it would have been a week tomorrow as this is being recorded. So yeah, brand new area, brand new rides, and it was absolutely incredible to finally go and experience it. So before I wrap up the vlog, I am going to show you the merchandise, because yes, believe it or not, Paultons Park have finally got themed merch for Tornado Springs, so I'll be showing you that shortly. But first off, I'm going to show you the 2021 map, because it does show a little bit on there. Not really very much, it's just kind of teasing about Farmyard Flyer. So as you can see, we've got the normal map here, as it normally would be. But then over here, of course, Tornado Springs is now added onto the map. So you can see Stormchaser there, the Cyclinator here, and then here you can see it says flying into the springs for 2022, and you can see a little bit of the track there as well. So that gives you a bit more of an idea of where it's going to be located. So it's located behind the Cyclinator. So there we go, a little bit of information about the location of that there. But looking at the track there, yeah, don't know what it's going to be. It looks like, looking from the map, it looks like a very small coaster. However, looking at the footings around the ride, it looks like it could have some decent length to it. We don't know. I'm expecting something. I feel like it's going to be a little bit bigger. I feel like it's going to be bigger than Dino Chase. I still feel like it could potentially be a Vekoma Junior coaster. That is my guess at the moment. If not that, then maybe like a Sierra Force or something. Because of course the park have already got 2 Sierra Tivolis. Maybe it could be a Sierra Force. But there we go. So here is the pin badge for Tornado Springs. I'm not actually taking it out yet. The pin badge was $4.50, so it's a little bit on the pricey side, but I really did want this pin badge for Tornado Springs. And it, of course, it's kind of like Paultons Park didn't really have very much themed merchandise up until now, and they finally have stuff for Tornado Springs, so I had to buy it. And then I've also got this Tornado Springs mug here as well. So you can see it says Route 83 there, and then you've got the original concept art for the area onto the mug, and then as you can see, it has Tornado Springs on the other side. So you can see Stormchaser there and the Cyclinator. When the park originally, when they first announced this area, this is the concept art that was shown. So there we go, there is that mug. So there we go, that is now the end of this vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly Roller Coasters, which is now my only Instagram account. Follow me on Twitter at George Kelly, and check out my other YouTube channel at Wealthy Eagle. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye!